Do you know that we humans have a superpower? It's cooking. Our superpower is cooking. It's what separates us from basically all the other animals. Behind me here, Ceratotheca triloba, the foxglove. Basically, it's super bitter and makes human stomachs not particularly happy. Human stomachs have become entirely reliant on cooking. In fact, you and I, if you're a human watching this, we are unable to eat a raw only diet. We've evolved to the point our stomach requires cooked food. Be you vegetarian, carnivore, pescatarian, whatever, you need cooked food or you actually eventually will starve to death. This though, the foxglove, I think is such a cool little example of just the way we all view the world culturally, I guess. Let's just imagine a Western European view on the Lowveld here in South Africa, where I'm at now. You're going to come in with hundreds of years of your people's way of doing things, approaching life, cooking. That's what we're talking about. And you probably would pay very little attention to the local customs, like the foxglove. The foxglove here in the Lowveld would have been used by the Shangaan, the Venda, a little bit the Zulu, kind of depends. I mean, there's so many culture varieties here. It would have been used medicinally, and not surprisingly, it had to be cooked in order to be used. Because if you eat this raw, it's quite bitter and will upset your stomach. But if you cook it, especially when it's green in the spring, the shoots coming up, they are used fairly routinely in local diets. The flowers themselves are also edible, but mostly used medicinally, and they're used time and time again in a concoction because a lot of the medicine around this area focuses on holistic well-being. They're often used specifically to treat women's ailments, things like menstrual cramps, things like discomfort during pregnancy. Also, they can be used by some communities to serve as abortion, which is a different topic altogether that we don't need to talk about right now. I think this is kind of fun because from basically a Western point of view, safari guides are really the only group that's managed to find a use for this, and it's to pick the flowers and have their guests smell it because it smells like chocolate.